yarn friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Please hit that subscribe button. And today I'm going to be showing you how to make this toilet paper cover roll. So please check the description box down below. I have a link on how to make this cannabis leaf or palm leaf, whichever you prefer to call it. I do call it cannabis, but go ahead, check the links down below because you will need a pre-made one of these. So today I will be showing you the pattern for the cover for the toilet paper itself. So I will be using this black 4mm weight Red Heart Super Saver yarn. And you will also need a small bit of the same yarn that you use to make your leaf, because we will be using this to sew it on. You will also need a tapestry needle, a pair of scissors, and today I will be using an I 5.25mm crochet hook. So let's go ahead and start the video. Oh, and you will also need a handful of stitch markers. So to be exact, you will need 9 stitch markers. So I use the stitch markers to hold the leaf in place as I sew it on. So you will need a total of 9 stitch markers. So let's go ahead and get into the tutorial. Okay guys, so I'm going to be doing a black cover. If you want to choose a different color, you most definitely can. But to begin, we are going to start with a magic loop. And then we are going to chain up 3. Oops, here we go. There's 1, 2, and 3. This is not going to count as a stitch. So now we are going to do 10 double crochets into the magic loop. So go ahead and do your 10 double crochets and I will meet you back here. Okay guys, so for filming reasons, I just went ahead and changed colors for my toilet paper cover roll. Originally, I did have it in the black, but it's hard to see for tutorial reasons. So go ahead and pull your slip knot tight, and we are going to just do a double crochet to the top of our first double crochet. So not into any of the chain 3s, but just into the top. And when we work into there, we just want to make sure that we pull this pretty good and tight to limit any, spacing and gapping. And go ahead, pull that center a little bit more and grab your stitch marker and put that into your first stitch. Okay, so I have it in my first stitch right there. So now we are simply going to do a row of increase. So we're going to do 2 double crochets into every single stitch around. Since we started off with 10 double crochets, we will have a total of 20 double crochets at the end of round 2. So go ahead and do that and I will meet you back here. Okay, so here I have completed row 2. So to move on to row 3, we are simply going to do 1 double crochet into the first stitch and replace our stitch marker. But this will be an increase row as well. So into the first stitch, we'll do 1 double crochet. Into the following stitch, we will do 2 double crochets into the same space. So there's 1 and 2. Into the next stitch, we will do 1 double crochet. And then into the following, we will do 2 double crochets into the same stitch. Go ahead and do this all the way around and I will meet you back here for row 4. At the end of row 3, you will have 30 double crochets. Okay guys, so for row 4 is going to be another increase row. We're going to do 1 double crochet into the first stitch, 1 double crochet into the second stitch, and into the third stitch, we'll do 2 double crochets. And then 1 double crochet into the first stitch, 1 double crochet into the second stitch, 2 double crochets into the third stitch. So go ahead and do that and I will meet you back here for round 5. Okay guys, so I went ahead and worked that last row of increases for round 4. Now moving on to round 5, we are not going to increase, we are simply going to work 1 double crochet into each of the stitches around. You should have a total of 40 stitches. So now go ahead and work 8 more rows with 1 double crochet into every stitch with no increases, and I will meet you back here for row 13. I will see you then. Okay guys, so I went ahead and did my 8 rows, so I have a total of 12 rows done. Sorry, I have moved on to row 13. I thought I was filming, but I wasn't, so we are just going to simply work it for row 13. We are going to work a half double crochet into every single stitch, so we will have 40 half double crochets at the end of round 13. Go ahead, do that, and I will meet you back here for row 14. Okay, so here I am. I am back for row 14. And now for 14, our final round, we are simply going to work 1 single crochet into every single stitch around. So just go ahead and do that. And at the stitch right before our stitch marker, I will meet you back here and we are going to finish off there. And then I'm going to show you how to get the placement of your leaf onto your work. So go ahead and do that and I will meet you back here. Okay, so here I am at the stitch before my stitch marker for row 14. And I am going to simply slip stitch into that first stitch. We can take our stitch marker out, slip stitch into the first stitch, just to kind of close that up, and then I like to draw up a loop. Go ahead and grab your scissors, leave a little bit of a tail for sewing in, just like that, and pull up, and just like that. Okay, so go ahead and grab your toilet paper, go ahead and weave in your ends if you would like. At this point, and grab, excuse me, your roll of toilet paper. Okay, so now we want to simply put this over our toilet paper roll, just like that. And you want to grab your leaf and figure out how you want it to be placed, just like that. And then you want to grab your stitch markers and just grab the very tip. Let's see here. So if this is where I want the top point to be, I just use my stitch markers to go ahead and secure it into place in all of the corners. So again, this is why I said to get so many. So just go ahead, secure this all the way around, and I will meet you back here. Okay guys, so here we go. We have all of our stitch markers on here so that we kind of have our leaf in place. So then you just want to grab the color yarn that you made with your leaf and your tapestry needle, and you just want to go ahead and thread that, and then take this, your toilet paper out of the cover now that you know where you want your leaf placed. So then you simply take your tapestry needle, start from the inside, and I like to start at the very, very top and pull up. You do want quite a bit. I'm just going to demonstrate how to sew this. I'm not going to sew on the whole thing. You would want quite a bit longer, but you can always add to it. So I just go in a little bit. So I just came in from here. So, right here. So I just came in from right here. Now I'm simply going to go back in my work through the next stitch, just like that. And I like to keep one hand in my work and use the other hand to pull it out. And then at this point, I like to make a knot with these 2 yarns and then continue to sew in and out. There we go, just like that. Continue to sew in and out until you are all the way done and all the way around. And then there you guys have it. That is how you make these cannabis leaf leaf or palm tree leaf toilet paper cover rolls. It is very simple, easy, and I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Please make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you thought. And again, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, the notification bell, so you get notified when I release new tutorials and videos.